Alright, so heading over to Discord, we're going to look at the map again. This is following the story of Bergelmir, and Bergelmir lives in Dragonia, which is a land that's in Maurus. It's a campsite. This is what it looks like. Ismelda is the princess of the Dragoons, and they have the eternal flame at the center of the camp, which provides a special enchantment where their home is obscured and untraceable. In addition, the events that happened previously in the first session were as follows. The day starts off with Bergelmir enjoying his tea and becoming visited by Ismelda the princess. And Ismelda offered Bergelmir to go on a adventure with her. This right here is Ismelda. With that being said, when they went to fly around, they wanted to go check out this mountain in the center of the lake and the cave that was in the distance a little bit up of the mountain. So they took flight and raced to the location. Ismelda actually won the race, and when they get there, they actually discovered that this stone monolith that was sealing the cave entrance actually contained a inscription that was written in the Elvish language. Now, Bergelmir at the time does not speak Elvish, but Ismelda, being the Dragoon Princess, she actually did. She's learning it at the least. And she's young, so she's not fluent, but she can read it to an extent. She did successfully transcribe the script that was written on the stone slab, and they discovered that it was a puzzle, which would read, I sit at the heart of the world I reject. I stand within the world I protect. I ignore the sound of a knock. I open when you unlock. At the T it begins. Trace a path along the twins. In between lies the next. To proceed uses Lex. And when translated, the second part shows this. And so how he ended up going through it was starting at the T, going to the other T, making a line, and in between is the H, and going on until he figured out that the code that is talking about is the word Thurisaz, which is the name of a rune that was invented by a elf a long time ago named Leckham. And that rune actually is the stopping rune, one that causes something to stop in its tracks, stop in place. But it has a secondary use of being able to unlock things. So they learned that they needed the Thurisaz rune in order to make it through to the next area, which neither of them did. Neither of them had one. So Ismelda recommended that Jacond, one of her advisors, would probably have one. She didn't know for sure, but she explained how she was not allowed to have runes herself because Jacond deems her as irresponsible. But she also knows that he does have a collection. She wasn't sure if he has that one in particular, but she knew that he does have runes. So, with that being said, they head back to camp. In which case, they're met by Jacond when they arrive back at the camp, who gives a scolding look and calls for the meeting since Ismelda was a few minutes late for their council meeting in the morning. So Ismelda departs and goes into her camp, into her tent, and is followed shortly after by Jacond and Essendi and Jakarth, and the three of them go to have their meeting. In the meantime, Bergelmir goes to head to the museum/library and decides to talk with CL, the town or the village librarian. She also does excavations, and so she hosts a museum inside the library as well. And she talks about how she recently discovered a new giant skull, and that they have that on display at the museum now. And after further discussion, they talked about checking out a book. The book is Runes, Their Kinds, and Uses, and it's completely written in Elvish. And when that was discovered that it was in Elvish, Bergelmir decided. CL actually gave the recommendation that Jacond could teach him how to read and speak in Elvish. That he was a good teacher, etc., etc. So they decide to go on and depart from the library with their new book that they just checked out. And when they step back outside, they see Ismelda angrily kicking out the advisors and Jakarth, her general, and yelling at them to get out, that she was pretty upset, and she angrily stormed back inside of her own tent. And in that moment, he catches Jacond at a time where he doesn't have any current plans, and proceeds to ask if Jacond wouldn't mind teaching him how to speak Elvish. Jacond, of course, is very old-fashioned and likes the Elven culture. So while Jacond had no plans for the moment, because he was expecting to be in that meeting at least for another hour, he decided to go ahead and teach Bergelmir as quickly as he possibly could, and brought him into his own tent, sat him down, and they had lessons. Bergelmir passed all of the checks and successfully learned the Elven language. And he learned it very quickly because of how good of a teacher Jacond is, and also because of all the successful rolls that he made. With that being said, because he did so well in the class where he learned Elvish and seems to be taking a good, genuine interest in the Elven culture, Jacond decided to gift him the Thurisaz rune. So when he leaves, he goes to talk to Ismelda in her tent, visits her, and shows her the Thurisaz rune, in which they both get excited and decide to go back to the cave. When they sneak out from the back, they go around and tell Jakarth to, just tell everyone that Ismelda is sleeping and that no one's allowed to bother her. In the meantime, they fly off and race again to go back to the cave entrance. This time, Bergelmir, with a glint in his eye for new discovery and information, darts off and actually beats Ismelda in this race. And when he gets there, she shortly comes after, and he hands her the Thurisaz rune and allows her to use it. And to their surprise, the stone slab, when she touches the Thurisaz rune to the stone slab and applies magic to it, it actually causes her hand to start passing through, in which case this is the part where we left off in last time. So, I remember you were saying that you wanted to say something just before going in.
No, so that was when we had the little talk about kind of exactly what Ismelda's place is as princess, but Bergelmir is actually going to hold his tongue. He just lets her go on ahead and keeps behind. I guess we all have dark vision, so there's not real much point in trying to set a light to anything.
Right. Okay.
I think, yeah, Joe, because it's quite a big cave. Bergelmir he's gonna go shout echo.
All right.
But that's.
With that being said, so you're gonna hear your echo go through the cave, and it actually sounds like it's pretty deep. Go ahead and open up the battle screen spreadsheet.
Okay. Oh no, this is why I've accidentally alerted everything to my presence. It's alright, totally. I think Bergelmir... oh no, oh no.
So this is
Okay, yeah, I'm on the screen now.
what we're going to do. Let me see, what's the permission settings? Yeah, good. Alright. So, with that being said, we are going to give an icon for Ismelda and an icon for, let me make that a brighter color. That's better. And an icon for
That's just Ismelda in a nutshell.
Bergelmir.
Bright pink.
Alright, so B for Bergelmir, I for Ismelda. Bold and center. Okay. So how this works is when you're going to move, you're going to copy your marker and move to a space, and you can just paste your indicator. And don't worry about removing the marker after. I'll do that. So, you guys enter the cave. And this is the extent of what you can see for now. You can see up ahead that there is a split in the path that goes 3 ways.
Bergelmir's gonna... He enjoys the echo for a bit. Nothing comes to bite his face off. That's a plus, looking on the positive side. He just glances to Ismelda. How is she? Is she, like, very excited, or...
Ismelda is very ecstatic. She's like, no one's ever been in here before. Like, this is crazy. She's so, like, overwhelmed with the new adventure that she's about to go on.
Not very durable, but I think it's a good bit of advice. You just don't touch anything for the time being, until we just, figured out there's nothing that's gonna, like, drop this entire mountain on our heads or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, let us go deeper. Bergelmir's just gonna set off, because this is where I move my marker.
Okay. Yeah, and Ismelda is going to trail behind you. And she's not going to, like... She's going to let you go first, because this is how she's normally used to people doing things, where, like, she's in the back and they're in the front.
But Bergelmir, like, he gets to this point and he's checking down that corridor that leads eastwards.
Okay, to the right. Okay, so...
Yeah.
So, going to the right, you just get this, starting at the part to the left of the entrance. Okay, right here. Bro. I said copy.
I think Bergelmir is also gonna, like, he's gonna take a second to, like, admire the well, not admire, that's a weird way to put it, investigate the wall. Like, how much of it is man-made, or is it, well, or probably more elf-made in this case, making some guesses, but how much of it is, like, made magically or by something? Actually, no, artificial is the best way to put it, and how much is it natural forming?
It's 100% natural so far.
Oh wow, he's yeah, quite a good cave here. Can make all sorts of secret bases and stuff like that. He's just trying to, like, feed into Ismelda at the moment. Imagine a massive, like, secret palace just hidden away from the council you could go to at any time. Pretty cool, right?
She's gonna, like, widen her eyes. Can I, like, there, finally. Like, this thing is, like, being slow.
There's gonna be so much light in her eyes by the end of this. It's gonna be practically, like, just on fire. She's gonna walk around with these, like, angelic eyes.
Bruh. I'm so done with this.
This mad darkness! Like, Bergelmir is swatting away at these shadows.
Paste. I'm, like, what is happening right now? Like, can I, like, paste this, please? Like, what is this?
You need to, like, draw it out so it, like, pastes into the entire cell, or all the cells, I mean.
Oh my god. It's not doing it. That's so upsetting. It works the other way around. I can copy and paste from the other spreadsheet, but I can't take this one. This is stupid.
No, 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 no.
Here, I'm gonna try refreshing and see if that fixes it. If anything, I'll probably just end up having to just put the whole map up instead of doing the bit by bit, which is sad.
Yeah, I can easily just, ooh, I'm gonna go down the list because the going left is cool.
Right. Alright, let's try this one more time. Copy. Paste. I'm done. Oh wait, it did it!
Beat the heck out of it.
It did it. Yes!
Oh.
It just took a while. Okay.
Oh no, now bugger, hang on, let me quickly get back.
Why is it taking so long? It's so lagging.
Oh, it's there for me. I can see like the new stretch of the corridor around. Oh, now it's just gone again. Oh, back.
Yeah, it's just lagging. Right.
Technology.
I'm gonna make a copy of our indicators. Copy, and I'm gonna put it up here. Copy and put it up here, just in case that happens again. So there we go. Alright, so you said you're looking down that corridor. You don't see anything too out of the ordinary for a cave. I'm not going to make you roll perception because they're literally it's just cave. There's nothing there. Ooh,
I don't know, this wall seems suspicious, pokes it. Oh wait, it's just a wall, damn it.
It's got the jagged top spiky thingies, that a cave normally has when it's near water.
Actually, yeah, no, knowing Bergelmir, he's kind of the guy who likes a little bit of just interaction with it. So he's just gonna pat the wall. It's kind of senseless. He's just doing it to sate some little goblin inside him, which is touch. What, the wall is probably a wall. Cool. He's then just gonna sticking with the path that he's set his eyes on. He's just gonna head on down that way.
Okay.
I think he's still a little suspicious just because this is completely new, so he's going to he's staying close to the wall. He doesn't like to walk right in the middle.
Okay, so I'm going to get the next portion from AD. Copy.
I think as he's going down, he kind of starts to mumble to Ismelda a little bit, just sort of externalizing the thought, and it's a bit bizarre. It's quite a natural place. There's no touch of magic or artificing anywhere, so I don't really understand. It's why seal something away like this? It's probably something right around the corner that I'm about to bump my nose into, but there's one goblin just comes out and
what?
Bats me.
What just happened? Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Alright, is it doing it?
I'm only seeing blackness at the moment.
I don't know, it says working. You know what? I have an idea. Just don't cheat.
I mean, I can just I'll click off the tab now so I can't see it. I'll just look at my character sheet and then say when it's back ready.
Oh no, I'm just gonna where is it? Alright, so don't go to the new tab that says copy of sheet 1. Don't go in there. So I'm gonna be able to, I'll still be able to do the thing as long as you don't cheat.
Cool. I'll just, I'll go have any bit of paper. I just put it in the front of there. I can't see that. Don't know what you mean.
Alright, so now I'm gonna have you roll perception.
Aha! Actual time. Oof, that's a trying to find my... Oh, that's a 6 overall.
Oh, you definitely don't see anything. You see a wonderful cave with with nice walls and cave-like floors.
Oh, the floor is made of floor. I bet you didn't know that. Well, in only seeing cave and everything, Bergelmir is going to grow slightly in confidence and, kind of stroll out into the middle of the room.
I'm gonna roll perception for Ismelda just to see.
Okay, I'm gonna put like...
Nope.
Oh no! Both as blind as each other. Damn it.
They're just so both awestruck from the new
Wow,
cave
a
that they just
cave!
discovered.
Never seen one of these before. I think it's like, right now, we're both too busy imagining how cool a hideout this place would be to actually observe it.
Right. Ismelda's gonna look at you and she's gonna be like, "How long do you think it's been since anyone's been in here?"
Who knows? I mean, judging by the door, probably, like... Do you know what? I don't know. And I'm going to find out when we dig a bit deeper into this, because no one just puts a sealed door in front of a natural cave. Just no point to do that. So, I mean, there's got to be something. I'm assuming, is that like the black lines like elevation, or...
Yeah. Yeah, it's like elevation.
Oh, well, is it going up or down?
It's going up.
He's gonna look at the incline, and then there's also the bit like heading down, like south from them.
Yeah.
Can you see past there, or is it like winding corridor?
Because you roll low on a perception, I'm gonna say no, you can't see down there.
So because of that, he doesn't notice that like rock formation actually is a passageway, and he's just gonna start like going up. Straight line.
So, you're gonna actually stop about...
Oh, okay, yeah. Budge me back a bit.
Here. And when you get there, Ismelda's behind you.
Just imagine like we get a big ass slide running down this area.
Actually, I'm gonna put the actual name. Okay, you see a dragon. And I'm gonna show you a picture of what it looks like in the bestiary chat.
See, the issue is I'm not quite sure how I react, and I think that's pretty much how Bergelmir would act as well. Literally just like blue screens as he sees that, like, wait, what?
So you see this creature here.
Oh, damn, okay. I mean, goggles are like, no, he wouldn't do that. He's just too like, what the f...
And his mouth is gonna be like, it's a dragon. Immediately
in a Mexican standoff, is it aggressive in any way? He stops, just like dead still.
It definitely is like, it noticed you guys. I'm gonna roll perception for it to see if it notices you. It does. It notices both of you. And it's going to like stop dead in its tracks. And it's kind of got like that feel to it when, like, if you look at a dog that's eating and then try to reach your hand to like touch the food, how the dog just gets that like, don't touch my food vibe. Yeah, it's got like that kind of a vibe to it. It's very aggressive feeling, but it's perfectly still, like as if it's a statue.
Oh, okay. I mean, Bergelmir's just like, he can like, even though they're too far apart, he still sticks a hand out, and he's just like, whoa, just back away. Think he's not mad? Bergelmir like will take a couple of steps back, and hopefully Ismelda follows suit.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a D100 to see if she follows suit. Okay, she does. Oh, wow, okay. She actually listens to you.
Silent thanks. Silent thanks.
She walks back with you. But The dragon also moves a few steps forward.
Okay, keeping the kind of slight retreat to show that we're definitely not aggressive in this is... Could I bribe her with food? Did I even bring food? Oh, God.
Check your inventory.
No, I literally, I brought my... This is just a planned day trip. I have the cool runes and a book to write some stuff in. I really don't have anything to distract him with. I mean, is there anything I could do as part of an animal handling check to try and just... Bergelmir just wants to de-escalate right now, and it's coming to look quite aggressive. Is there anything he can do with an animal handling check that would allow him to try and like de-escalate it and calm the creature down?
Yeah, you can definitely try. Just trying to like, use body language and sounds like as if you were trying to calm a dog, like the same concept.
Okay, I'll give it a roll. Ooh, that is a 15 overall.
Okay.
I think a key thing as well in doing that, he's going to put himself between Ismelda and the thing.
Okay, so it's like whoa, like okay, tell me exactly what you're doing to like, make me decide on whether or not you succeed.
Okay, so as it's coming, so the first thing he's going to do is he's going to put himself between Ismelda and the thing. And he's going to have immediately, I think he's going to draw him. He's going to draw himself up to his full height to kind of show that he is the presence that the thing needs to be looking at. And man, he really doesn't know what to do with dragons. He's just going to try like make hushing noises and just... He's going to have like, palms down. He's not like... He's making sure like he's, he's not smiling or anything, so there's no fangs. It's like a calm, just a very calm face. Trying to make shushing noises. And yeah, man, dragons are complicated.
Okay, so the dragon actually takes a step backwards. When you start raising yourself to your full height, the dragon like takes a step back and looks at you for a moment, but it still has that like non-calm vibe to it, but it's also like it doesn't know. It's kind of like how a dog will like step up but then like step back before before anything goes on. Like the dog's just trying to the dragon is just trying to like gauge you out at this moment, like trying to see like what's going on.
Doesn't he have anything shiny on him?
What's that?
I think if I had anything shiny. I really don't, and I do not want to give the book that CL gave me to that thing, because she is going to tear me a new one. Oh man, he doesn't even... Brain is going really... Okay, if this... Nah, that's gonna go really bad if he does that. I just like briefly glancing through my abilities and saw turn into dragon. Maybe not. No, actually, he's gonna turn around to Esmeralda. He's like, have you got anything shiny on you? Like I don't know, like a little like a bit of glass or something.
I can breathe fire.
I want to try. He laughs at that, just at the absurdity. No, I want to try and pacify it and maybe just distract it for the time being. We don't need to bother it, and it doesn't need to bother us. I'm just thinking maybe if we give it something, it might see us in a better light. So this is really infuriating.
I didn't take anything with me. We just left.
Yeah, he really didn't think this through. This is we're going for woefully being underprepared. Okay, because he doesn't really have anything, he's just going to circle around the creature, the dragon, and just try and make his way around it. Oh, actually, Okay, no, he's gonna try and test to see how what he can do. He's gonna get closer to it very slowly, and he's gonna have like one hand extended towards it, but he's gonna have like his fingers like pointing down, so it's like he's showing like the back of the back of his hand to the to the dragon, and he's going to like test the water. If it bristles at any point, he's gonna immediately like stop and back up again.
Okay. Roll animal handling again.
Please don't fail me, dice gods. Oh, 23.
Ooh, okay. So it's gonna stand perfectly still, as if it was a statue, going back to that position that it was in before. And it's gonna just like stare at you while you approach it.
He's just gonna keep pushing it and pushing it, literally until he's almost touching it, just to see how like closely he can get to it whilst it's comfortable.
Okay, let's say he lets you walk literally right up to him. You're like right in front of him. So that's actually do a thing where you're like.
I mean, he's gonna present it like put it. I'm trying to like it. He's gonna let the thing investigate him, so he's gonna like put his hand like in front of like the thing's snout so it can like smell him and try to be as non-threatening as possible.
So you said you're putting your hand on its snout?
I'm not. No, he doesn't want to touch it just yet. He's like, literally, he's just like he's putting it like in front of the creature so it can sniff him and like investigate him on its terms.
Okay. Do one more animal handling check.
The tension. Oh my god, that's a nat 1. Fucks. Excuse my French. I mean, it's a 6 overall, if that means anything. He just punches it in the snout.
So, roll initiative.
Oh, oh my god, that's a 4 plus. 6 overall.
Okay, so
I think that actually probably would have happened though. Like he goes up close to the creature and it's all going perfectly, then he thinks it's going to bite his hand off, so he panic punches it in the snout.
Oof. Let me get. Is it in here? It is in here. Okay. Alright, so I've got Ismelda, I've got this creature. Alright, so this creature. Okay, so Ismelda gets a 9. So we're gonna go to the blank tab.
Oh yeah.
What was your initiative roll?
6 overall. I rolled a 4 and
Okay.
mod is 2.
Ismelda has a 9. Bergelmir has a 6. And the Nagabatu gets a 6 as well. So I'm going to have it where, for the cinematic purposes, the Nagabatu is actually going to go first, since it was, since it was provoked. Nonetheless, let's see what it's gonna do. It's gonna do.
Totally like, damn it, Bergelmir, you were doing so well.
It's gonna do a just a claws strike. So it's gonna strike you with its claws, like swiping at you with its hand to like knock your hand out of its face. So it's gonna roll an attack. That does not hit. I know that doesn't hit.
I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, in his panic, Bergelmir's like already hands up, like, backing up.
Yeah, so it definitely swipes at you, but it misses. So I'm gonna put claws on its thing to indicate that that's what it used. Ismelda is going to actually take her turn, and she's going to actually move up. Oops. And she's gonna see that it's trying to attack you, and she's going to strike it back. So she's gonna walk up to it and charge into battle. When she does, she is going to use... okay, so you're going to see her actually have her entire body start to emanate flames off of it on occasion. Like, just like sparks of flames will like trail off of her body. And she's going to use an attack that she calls Fire Breath. And she's going to actually breathe fire in a cone in front of her, dealing damage to just the dragon. It's going to be an attack roll first. So let's see if she hits. That does not hit. So yeah, she's gonna breathe fire, and it's going to just, like, the fire is just gonna go off of its body. Like, the stone skin that it has just is like, it doesn't even phase it. Like, the fire just goes, it's like setting rocks on fire. It just doesn't really do anything. So she did flame breath. What is Bergelmir gonna do?
Bergelmir is in a panic, and there is sudden fire about. He's going to evade, and evade is an action, is a reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Physical. I guess he'd take the P block. He's been completely caught off guard for this first turn, so it's going to just be like the panic defense of just like, what the he like stuff's on fire. This thing just trying to like claw his face off. He's gonna like block and like back up a little bit.
Okay, so your Dex mod is going to be added to your armor class again. So your armor class is currently a 12. With your Dex added, it's a 14.
Goes up to 14, and then he's going to back up. Does that provoke reactions, like opportunity attacks in this game, or
no? If you're backing up and you're defending, like, it's not. I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay. It's enough that he like actually moves a square back.
Okay.
That'll be his turn. He's just been completely caught off guard for this one. Like, thank God Ismelda's a bit quicker, like a bit hotter on the ball than him.
Okay, so no bonus actions or anything?
No, I don't think... Man, he really should have had like a stick or something at least. That would have actually hurt. Do you know what? Bonus action, he will quickly flick the goggles down because he's like, oh wait, this is a monster, quick, reset, throws him down, so he can start like recording the fight and like actually documenting this beast.
Okay. So it's going to go back to the creature, and this time he's gonna actually let out a roar, and kind of like a screechy roar, and he's going to cast his skill called Tremor, and in the 5x5 radius around him, the ground is going to shake and tremble. So at this point, both you and Ismelda will roll a Dex save.
Oh no. Let's see how good this goes. Hey.
Oh, she passed.
12 overall.
You passed. Okay.
Oh, phew.
So nothing happens. You're good. Like, the ground is shook.
The ground is shook. I am shook, but thankfully not enough to be hurt.
Okay. With that being said, it's back to Ismelda. Ismelda is going to... she's going to use... because you stepped away a little bit, you're a little bit away from her, she's going to use her other skill called Blaze Pulse. And you're going to see the fire that's around her body is actually going to just like release, and a wave of extreme heat is going to surround her, and it's going to hit, see if it hits the dragon. And I'm pretty sure that does, actually. That is 6, that's 18. And it does, it definitely hits. Okay, so the creature is going to take damage. It is a d4 plus dragon heart. So that's
Aha, the dragon kicks in just.
6, so that's 10. Plus another amount of damage, plus another 6 because of her dragonic fire. So that's 16 damage that she's gonna do to this thing. Dude. Damn. She does so much damage. Alright, I'm gonna need to like. Anyway.
This is the princess.
Yeah, she does make sense for her to be this strong, but. Alright, so that's gonna give her momentum. She's gonna gain some momentum here. Alright. Back to Bergelmir.
Bergelmir actually, formulating a plan and trying to get back on it. He's gonna like quickly, like rummage through his like jacket pocket, grab out the Thurizar's rune, and as like the bonus action, and then as the action, yell Thurizar's and try and stop the thing in its tracks. Actually, it's gonna be proper like when people like they're kind of like fumbling with the thing, and there's like a bit where they're trying to catch drop it, and it keeps bouncing in the hand a couple of times. Like the same as he's like trying to pull out the jacket, catches it, it's like Thurizar's, try and lock it in place.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna expel a charge to cast stop.
I'm going to have him do a willpower save. Oh, he crit. Yeah. He definitely resists the rune's effect.
Damn it!
And does not get stopped.
I was so hyped for that.
But that was a bonus action, so you can do something else.
Oh, right, item usage is the bonus. Oh, I thought that was drawing it out. Oh!
Yeah, using
okay.
Item, yeah.
How durable are runes?
I mean,
are they very...
It depends on what they're made out of.
Are they what, sorry?
Depends on what they're made out of.
Well, briefly glancing, what is the Thurizar's rune made out of?
You're not sure.
And it's very simple. Is it stone? Is it bone? Is it metal?
It seems to be some type of crystallized material.
Oh, that could be glass. Bergelmir assumes glass and doesn't want to do. Man, he's not a brawler. He's just gonna. Yeah, I think there's definitely a bit of like a total conflict. Whereas if this was Bergelmir by himself, he would have run away by now. But since the princess is in here, he really can't abandon her. So he's just going to like throw himself forward into like an attack and just see if he can just like shoulder smash into this creature. So he goes back in.
Okay. So
tries to give it the bonk.
Go ahead and do an unarmed strike.
Oh, what the? That will be a 15.
That hits. So roll damage.
Damage is 1d4 plus strength. Oh, 1 damage. Bonk.
Plus strength.
Yep, 0. 1 damage. Bonk.
Oof.
Hey, at least I generated a bit of momentum there.
Yeah, true. Alright, so this dude takes 1 more damage. Okay. Alright, that would make it the Nagabatu's turn. Nagabatu, when you ram into it, it's going to let out another howling screech, and it's going to echo off the cave walls a little bit, you're going to see it actually cause the ground to tremble one more time. So make a deck save.
Oh, no.
Alright, so Ismelda passes.
Hey, 16.
Alright, you pass.
Oh, wait, no, 18 overall.
And that's its turn.
May not be strong, but I very fast run round.
Okay, back at the top. And you did strike. Okay. So Esmeralda's gonna go again. Esmeralda is going to she's gonna try to grab hold of the creature's neck area. She's gonna like try to get it in like a headlock kind of thing. So she's gonna roll grapple. A grapple check. Oh, she does not succeed the grapple check. So, with that being said, she's just going to no, that's it. She doesn't have anything else that she could do. So yeah, she's just gonna try to grapple it, and she's like trying to grab hold of it, but it's like, you know, squirming, and she's not able to really get a grip. That brings it to your turn.
Okay, with Aura Strike, is it as no, sorry, Aura Strike. I'm an elf. Psy Strike. Is it literally like I unleash some sort of incantation, or is it I just kind of get creative with what I want to do?
Well, okay, so unarmed strike is, you know, a physical strike.
Punching, yeah.
Psi strike is using your mind to psychically do damage to the other target. And aura strike is to use your aura to hit the target. So elves can do aura strike, because it's not casting, it's considered channeling. It's
Oh, okay. I mean, he's going to go for Side Strike because it's a better thing, because brain over broad. Even kind of getting over the instinctive panic now, and, you know, aka the actual player character is a bit too stupid and literally can't read his sheet sometimes. I'm so sorry. So Bergelmir, remembering that he can actually do stuff, he's going to like for his Side Strike, he's going to use his mind to just compress a ball of gravity, so like it just sort of this sort of slightly distorted ball is in his hands, and he's gonna just slam it into the creature.
Okay.
Just a good old close range like bop with a ball. Oh, that is a 19 plus. That's 21 overall.
Yeah, it hits. So roll damage for Psi Strike.
See if I can actually do something. 6 damage, literally maximum.
Is it 6 damage?
Overall,
yeah,
because it's a 4 plus 2 for my int.
Yeah. Okay, so you see that this dragon is now like real tired, right? It looks worn down, and that brings it to the dragon's turn, actually, right? Yeah, dragon goes after you. So it is going to try to use Tremor one more time. So you and Ismelda are going to make a dex save.
This is that's an 8. Bergelmir's like, yes, I hit it. Falls over.
Yeah. So you fall down. Ismelda passes actually, because of course she does. But you actually fall down and are knocked prone. And another thing that you notice is that the terrain, after the third time that this creature has used the tremor on this area, the terrain that's in this, you know, immediate vicinity of the creature is now actually difficult terrain.
I'm so messed up.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all of this terrain right here is going to get a little darker. This area right here is now, well, I should probably like make it a different color than the walls. I'll do it this color. There. That patch of area is now difficult terrain. Okay. With that being said, it's back up to Ismelda, who is going to do a unarmed strike, and she's just going to double axe handle this thing on top of its head. That does not hit. So she tries to hit it, she swings, but it moves its head out the way before she could catch it. So, it will be Bergelmir's turn.
Right. What is getting to my feet? Does it just cost my movement to get back up?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to... Okay, now that it's a bit wounded, you know, it's what they're doing is already spooky enough. Bergelmir is going to... Yeah, he's basically going to, like, on the floor, he's going to roll over onto his stomach and then shift into dragon form and use the kind of the momentum of the shift to push himself like up into an on like all fours position. As he springs up, and then with that he's going to use his dragon burst ability and just scream at this thing. Just dump all the kind of like panic, just all on top of the creature.
Wait, where's that at?
The Dragon Burst, the unique ability he had, where he does the Panic Transform, and it does the release a burst of Draconic Energy upon transform, damage 1d4 plus Dragon Heart, and wills.
Yeah, the feature, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna, you know, people shift, Bergelmir explodes into a dragon. I think that's just kind of like Yeah, right. As he like does that, the ground's already like scuffed up as it is. It makes like a proper little like cloud of just like blue ash just go out from him. All purely aesthetic, nothing like no actual like effect from it. It's just like this kind of like cloud ripples out from him.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he's just gonna direct the burst of transformation like into just pure dragon fire on it.
Okay, he's gonna make a willpower save.
For fear.
He rolled a 13.
Oh.
So he actually doesn't get affected by it.
Damn it. Well, that was him trying to be spooky as hell for his transformation. Yeah, I mean, can I then use my action to just roar at him and?
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
Well, I want to scare this thing. You know, I want to defeat it, not kill it. Well, Bergelmir wants to defeat it, not kill it. That would be intimidation, and that is a natural 20. Power.
Okay, so you roar at this creature, and you can actually see, like, well before it had this pride about it, where it was like, it's gonna fight you, and it's gonna defend itself. Now it's kind of more of afraid of you. Nonetheless, though, just like in the wild, a creature that is afraid is gonna have two responses. Either one, it's gonna run, or two, it's going to strike. And in this case, the dragon does actually decide to continue to fight. It is very much afraid of you, but because it's afraid of you, it's going to attack.
God damn it. Well, at least it's fighting me. No.
So he's going to actually do a claws strike. that definitely is going to hit you. He rolled an unnat 20.
20. God damn it, this thing. Oh, wait, first time taking damage. Whoa, bleeding for the first time.
Woo.
I probably shouldn't look at that brightly.
So it's a 1d6 plus strength. Oh, that's not a lot. Okay. You're gonna take 3 damage.
Ooh. Ouchies. I got that 9 HP.
And you did shift and intimidate. Alright, so with that being said, Ismelda is going to sprout her wings and she's going to like jump up into the air because the cave is actually relatively a decent size and you can actually fly a little bit. And she's going to jump up in the air just a little bit, not too much, and get just above the dragon and come down with her double axe handle a second time. See if she hits. She does not hit. So she actually she when she swoops down to hit it, the dragon actually kind of like turns and she kind of just like zips by him instead of hitting him. And that brings it back to your turn.
Big old dragon Bergelmir now is going to wait. That does. Oh, okay. They're only pleased with the defensive things. Yeah. He is going to. No. He's taking a bit of damage. If this thing is going to stay in fight, then he's got to like stop it. So he's going to use Pondwaz and he's going to like smash both hands into the ground and like crack the ground as the gravity starts to build up, and like you can see like the pressure kind of move out from him, like go and slam into the creature and just try and crush it into the ground. So
all right.
He needs to make a strength save, or if he fails, become bound to the ground and prone.
He definitely
I still rolled the damage.
fails the strength save, and you're gonna see.
Hey.
He almost crit failed. He got a 2, plus his stuff. But you're gonna see that the amount of force that you drag down upon this thing, it just slams this creature to the ground with a lot of like velocity, and the sound of the stone skin of this beast clashing against the ground actually kind of makes another echo effect. The creature lets out one final screechy roar before laying down and being knocked out, and it's completely defeated. You don't even have to roll the damage because the thing only had 1 HP anyways.
What? I got a bloody like 10 damage. Not even that. I got 12. God damn it. Okay. I think Bergelmir is going to be like a bit. What? He immediately looks to Ismelda. Is she alright? I mean, she didn't take any damage. Of course she's alright.
She's good. She's like.
Still wants to verbally confirm. Ismelda, are you alright?
That was crazy.
Seriously, are you alright? I mean, I will literally, Dracon will tear me to pieces. He's gonna, like, in his dragon form, fret over Ismelda slightly. It's be like, are you sure, like, nothing's scuffed, or... Okay, no, you're fine. Phew, okay.
Yeah, she's gonna, like, gracefully descend back to the ground and put her wings back inside.
Well, that certainly was exciting. Oh, wait, dragon, sorry. And then he's gonna turn back into an elf.
Ismelda's gonna look at this thing, and she's gonna be like, why is this thing in here? Why is this cave sealed off? Does somebody want to lock these dragons in here?
I didn't want to say that because I'm scared that we've just opened the door to something that really should have stayed closed.
Well,
Hopefully that isn't
the stone is still there, it's still sealed, it's just that you passed through the stone. Like, it actually allowed you to walk through a solid object.
Okay, I assumed we had made the stone intangible, so it was like anything. Okay, it's just us.
Yeah, just you.
Okay, well, long as we got this, he kind of boasters over it. Hopefully what will stay in will stay in. I still would really meddling with stuff we don't. He's gonna like I think as he's like talking, he's gonna make his way over toward. I think we're already standing next to it. He's gonna like crouch down a little closer to the creature as he's talking. Quickly thinks back to the poem actually. No. Okay, they didn't seem. He says to him like there didn't seem to be any warnings, so maybe these are just like guard creatures. He's gonna give the creature like a poke. Is it made of stone or is it?
Its scales are as if they are stone. Like the scales on its skin are very stone-like, very rocky.
He's gonna go to like the maw of the creature and like a bit like you sort of gently pull the mouth open. Like is it like quite fleshy inside or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Inside is flesh, outside is stone.
He's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. But he like he's gonna like poke yeah, but he's gonna like poke around a little bit. Like, has this creature like eaten recently? Is there any kind of like clear morsels of food around it,
Roll nature.
just like nat one's like you. Oh, that is a 16 overall.
Okay. It seems like this creature is actually eating rocks.
Oh wow, okay, that's a
Yeah, you can see like bits and pieces of like clay and dirt and rocks stuck between its teeth.
He's kind of saying it slightly out. Actually, yeah, he's gonna like record that for the goggles. It's like, yeah, I think it eats dirt. Ew. It looks at the ground. It's like, I can never imagine myself eating dirt. That'd be disgusting.
So, just roll intelligence real quick. Just one intelligence check, just to see like
Okay.
if you can make an inference.
Haha, nat one. Dear God.
All right, nope, you don't see nothing.
Just too busy thinking about the disgusting dirt like there.
And with that said, also roll a perception check.
Oh no, my weakness. Looking at things.
Oh, Ismelda, a crit fail.
That is. I get -1. Okay, 14.
Okay. You actually, because you're still, you haven't changed back from your dragon form, so, because you're still in dragon form, you actually do pick up a scent. This creature, you can smell the same scent off of this creature coming from the direction of the right, where it smells like there's like a lot of them over there, and they're not far away, but basically like just at the end of where that is, like where the end of where you can see, just beyond that, it smells like they're right there. Like there's just nothing but dragons over there.
So he's like, he doesn't his like, I can smell more of them down from that direction. He looks down to the body. He's like, we could try spooking them away, but I don't know. It's we'll have to go all the way back to that little crossroad and maybe try a different direction if you're up, or we could try plow through them. Might be a bit risky though.
How many do you reckon there are? So based on smell alone, you can guess a rough estimate of anywhere between 10 and 50. Because you rolled low, that's the range that you're gonna know. Like
10 and 50 or 15?
50.
Oh my god, okay, Bergelmir is like, it's either quite a few or way too many. Probably best not to, although, his stealth isn't that bad. I think we'll leave that way for another time and can come back a little bit later. But for now, we'll be thankful that this one alerted us that there are more, and we're just gonna go find a different direction. Bergelmir really doesn't want to go down that way.
Okay, so which way should we go now?
Bergelmir kind of like just kind of rolls the creature over just to like look at the other side for a second. You know, nothing that interesting. I guess back to the split, we might find something different there. Then Bergelmir's gonna turn back into elf, and then slowly, you know, kind of nursing the slight like a gash he's got in his arm, make his way back to the little split over here. Actually, he's gonna go right up to the crossroad.
All right.
Oh no, I'm making loads of Bergelmirs.
So that being said, we're going to grab. Let me see. Where am I at? We're at 19. Okay. Copy. He's about there anyway. Alright, so. Oh, actually, his mother should be like here. Alright. So that's what you see.
He's gonna look. So yeah, he's definitely gonna take the left path because just any direction that takes him further away from the horde is the better direction, and makes his way over there. He's gonna like just occasionally keep like checking back on Ismelda, just making sure she's all right. She's definitely is, but can't stop him worrying a little bit.
So from 13. And you can just see like nothing is like here. It seems like you get a feeling that like all of the dragons that are in this cave are in that top right corner.
Like that's their nest or something. Actually, whilst they're like traveling through, Bergelmir is gonna just be like, are there any like kind of slightly like shardy rocks that he can pick up like around the place? Is there any like loose any like disturbed dirt that these things? But actually, he's looking for like a sizable like fish-shaped rock.
Yeah, I mean this area that you're walking through right now actually looks pretty like roughed up. Like it looks like there's like a lot of claw marks, a lot of like bite marks in the ground and in the walls. In fact, it actually looks like this entire section. I'm gonna highlight it in like green. This entire section right here seems like it was originally more like this.
And then it's been eaten through.
Yeah, but it's been eaten through.
Okay, in that, Bergelmir is going to head over to like this portion very quickly, and he's just gonna get like a little sample of like the rock, just in case it's like slightly different, maybe, and if these things have a preferred stone they like to eat.
No,
he's just gonna like.
It seems like this entire cave has more of a clay-like rock substance to it.
Oh, okay, so they're quite. Okay, I mean, he's still going to take like a couple of like little kind of clumps of it just to, you know. Yeah, no, it looks the same as the wall. Throws it over his shoulder. Oh, and then immediately like turns back to Ismelda like completely like I can like anytime he's like he's pulled his like hands into his chest and he's got like rabbit eyes like, oh my god, I did not hit it, did I? Double check. Okay, I didn't. Oh, scariest moment. And then he's gonna make his way over here.
She's gonna like when you were over there, she's gonna look at you like, what are you doing?
Oh, as he's walking over, he says, well, you get loads of different kind of like, I really don't have a good understanding of geology, but you have different kinds of rocks, right? You have like some much harder and some kind of like crumbly and some soft. I thought these might prefer a certain kind of food or something, but the entire cave seems to be made out of the same stuff, so I don't know. I thought we might be able to bait it with some tasty snacks of some sort, but I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, what's the fastest way to a beast's, like, heart? It's through its belly.
I suppose that's true for me, too.
Yeah, I think it's just a good trick to learn about everyone. You know, if you can learn their favorite food, I think you'll find they'll be fast friends. Little tip for you. Maybe maybe that's how like your council meetings would be improved if everyone could just have their favorite food there. They'd be a lot more happy.
So,
Yeah, he's gonna
go ahead.
poke his head around this corner as well. Like, I think definitely he's been like his bravado has been, well, what little bravado he had in the first place has been immediately like stomped on by that tremor shaken by that creature. So he's like being very cautious whenever there's a split and like checking, like leaning around the corner a little bit before he heads in. But in seeing nothing, he's gonna be like, okay, and okay, bit deeper.
So, well, before you move past this area,
Okay.
you're gonna notice that this section, in this area, is a little bit different. It's not eaten. There's no scratch marks, no chew marks, nothing. But you do see like piles of stones just like piled up across the whole thing, like in different areas.
He can't leave that alone. He's gonna go up to one of the parlor stone, and he's gonna quickly actually he's gonna go stop halfway, turn back to his rudder, just keep an eye out, like, and then Bergelmir like looks up to the ceiling just in case anything's like above him. No,
No, nothing.
no traps.
Nope.
Okay, he's gonna go up to one of the stone piles and start to pick through it.
As you like pick through it, roll nature.
Da 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 da. He got 16.
Okay, so as you pick through it, you actually start realizing that this must be the droppings of the stone dragons after they eat the stone.
That is actually Bergelmir is probably way too excited about this than he should be, and he's gonna properly actually he knows this is the droppings now. I think he's gonna like properly try to just completely collapse one of the piles and just make sure that there's nothing hidden inside it, or it's just he wants to see, is it entirely rocks or is there something else?
It's entirely rocks.
It's entirely rocks. He's he doesn't say to Ismelda though. It's like, they must have some I don't know, adorable little piling thing they do. Maybe it's like a little mating thing.
So
like a nest.
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check to see if you can make an inference.
That's a 9. No, wait. Yeah, no, it is a 9. I only have a +2. God damn it. Every time he tries to make something up, it just goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that's high enough. I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. It's okay.
Damn it.
So that's all you really get from this.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Right, Bergelmir knows what that is. He knows it's the droppings, but he's trying to pretend that it's some cute little, cultural thing for the creatures, so Ismelda thinks that he's doing something, very provoking rather than digging through poop. that was meant to be... I'll take that as my deception roll, it's the same modifier, which is a 9 overall. That was much meant to be more like a deception, not inferring that there might be something more to this.
Okay, alright, I'll do that. So then Ismelda's gonna look at you and she's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know, that seems kind of weird.
Well, I mean, these creatures eat rock. It's quite a weird thing in itself, and he's gonna, just get on with it. Just he's gonna just grab her, and just come on, we're gonna go over here now. These rock piles aren't that interesting. We don't need to look at them anymore.
Well, since you made that roll your deception check instead of your inference, you can roll one more time to see if you make the inference.
Okay, now actually thinking, I wonder why they poop all in this corner. That's much better. That's a 17.
Okay, so you can infer that these creatures are actually practicing a very sensible practice to use the restroom as far away from the nest as possible. Where they're they isolate their dung.
Yeah, it's just actually, That actually shows quite a degree of intelligence on them. Cool. Okay. Bergelmir is going to just carry on. There's a cave to explore.
Okay, so we're gonna go from AA 29. I'm gonna just get this whole section right here. Does that work? Let me check. AA 12. Was that it? Oh, was it? Oh, okay, so that's not the area we're looking at. We're looking for AA 34. 34. AA. Okay, let me get a little bit more of that. I'm gonna just get this whole section right here. That's at Y25. Alright. There we go.
Cool. Just to double check, brown means wall.
Yeah.
Like the darker brown. Okay, yeah. It's just because of the elevation bit from before. I didn't know if this was like plateaus or something. But okay, if that's proper wall, Mount Bergelmir is gonna little peek, little check. No. Okay, and then he's gonna head on forward and like head round to this little bit here, and then actually, yeah. So when he gets to that bit, he's gonna peer down. And he's going to see the corpse of the dragon they've still left behind and be like, probably he shouldn't have left that, but he really doesn't want to go back that way and take any chances. So he's going to take this little side alley and hopefully it's going in the same way as the bad things. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Hey, how are you holding up, Ismelda? I like at this point it's like Ismelda's probably completely fine, but Bergelmir just keeps like, Bergelmir's looking for some some comfort right now.
Ismelda's like, this cave is so big.
Yeah, I mean if those pesky creatures in there, I mean is this a creature that is vaguely known, or is this something like anyone from Dragonia would have never met before?
Nobody from Dragonia would have ever met these.
Okay. He's going to call them rock dragons now. I mean, if these rock dragons weren't infesting the whole thing, then maybe we could have a bit more fun. But, he kind of like gives his like rubs his arm a little bit where like the gash mark is still. He's just like, yeah, they really pack a little like dig there. He's gonna head forwards, I think. Yeah, he's like, okay, because we're getting a bit closer, I think we should be quiet. And then he's like, no, it's really just me. I need to shut up. I'm sorry, Esmeralda. And then from this point on, Bergelmir is going to be very quiet. And if he does talk to Esmeralda, it's like a whisper. Because we're getting close to the things now. Or, well, getting closer to the direction. I mean, judging by the smell, I'm not sure if I'm about to, like, drop on them. I love that. It's like, because of the perception check, I could tell you anywhere between 10 and 50. Okay.
Okay, let me just get this little section here. Whoops. Copy. And paste. I think I can get a little bit more. We're going to go from AX 18. AX 18. So, that little narrow passage that you went through, it seems like that part is the only part of the cave that seems unnatural.
So, oh,
So this little area right here.
okay.
That seems.
Oh,
the only
Bergelmir would have definitely like paused and done a double take and be like, "Huh,
Yeah, it seems
I
like it
think we're
was
on the right
like.
track."
It still looks semi-natural, but it looks almost as natural as the letters on the inscription of the stone that you looked at.
Looks like someone's like pushed this part in. It's still using natural materials, but like, oh, Bergelmir like tells us like, oh, I think we're to the, and then cuts through his mouth is like, I think we're into the. This might actually be the person who put the door. Like, this might be what they've done. They might have done this.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually to the interesting bit at last. Yes, they were stone dragons. Bergelmir is gonna. Well, I mean, is there anything else in the room, or?
All you can see is a little bit of a slight, like another narrow.
Yeah, okay, because I was like, I could see that, like that bit there that was missing a wall, and I was like, is something around that corner? Immediately sus. I just didn't know if there was like something else in the room. There is a crack. Investigate.
All right, so we're at AW31. So you actually see a orange glow down the way. Wait, this now it starts to descend, and it gets a little darker as it goes down, but you have dark vision, so it's fine. And you can actually see in the distance a orange light or glowing effect at the very end. And Ismelda's, let me see, I'm going to roll a perception check for Ismelda. She sees it too, and she runs straight to it. She actually flies.
Bergelmir's gonna try and grab her if he can.
I roll dexterity.
It's like not letting her like sprint towards suspicious glowing rock.
Roll dexterity.
That's only 13? 13? Come on.
Nope. I'll have to stop her.
Way too slow.
So she bolts it. She goes straight over there.
I mean, Bergelmir is gonna run after. It's like, it's well, don't touch, don't touch.
So,
don't touch it.
I'll put you down there. So you can see at the very base.
I love it that like if it's like Bergelmir was gonna like go through this whole thing where he's gonna like roll rocks down to see if there was anything down there, but Ismelda's just gone nope.
Yeah, she sees an orange light and she's like, "This is awesome." She's just gonna. She's there, and you're also there with her, and you're like, don't touch, and like she's like, okay, I won't touch it. So she's like not touching it, but she's like looking at it with like.
Oh, thank goodness!
It's like
nearly could be a heart attack
a centimeter from her face. She's like looking at it. It's like this little. It's literally just around a perfect flat circular stone.
But it's still too close. Bergelmir's just gonna just take her by the shoulders and just pull her back a little bit. Like, come on, you can see it from like you can step back and see it.
You can see it's probably like 2 inches thick, right? 2 inches tall, and it's just like a smooth circle, like a disc, kind of stone that's just there on the ground, and it's kind of like it's part of it is under the ground, like in a slot. It's like as if somebody dug a circle shape in the ground and then put this rock on it, or put this stone on it.
Okay.
And the stone itself is lighting up.
The bits around it. Well, immediately. Huh? So yeah, it's glowing orange, isn't it? Nah. I mean, this is just a complete random idea that's just popped into Bergelmir's head. But is this the same color of fire that Ismelda has?
No.
No. Okay. Just a completely random thought. Okay. Whew. Whew. Um. Okay. Bergelmir is going to immediately like poke around the rock, the magical thing, like see if like any of the area around it is like distorted or magical or anything. Is
Uh,
anything not what it should be?
roll
Arcana
investigation.
or investigation?
Well, if you're examining the surroundings around
Yeah, it
the
would be
stone, it's
investigation.
investigation. If you're examining the stone itself, Arcana.
Investigation nets me a 15.
Okay, so you can see that just the same way that the monolith was and that narrow passage was, this is also. Everything in this area seems to be artificially formed through magical means.
Okay, because this is going to be like something. So the Feihu rune that I have, it can buff a target's focus. What does buffing focus mean? Does it?
It says
How
it.
does
It says it right after.
Oh, it's just add one to attack rolls. Okay, I didn't know if the focus like extended into kind of like sort of RP situations like this. Um, Bergelmir is going to take one of the slaty rocks, not the poop rock. We're not using that. He's going to take one of the kind of bit of rocks he picked up like way back from like the I think second cavern we walked into
Yeah.
or cave bit, and he's going to touch the stone with this bit of the rock just to see if it like does tapping it lightly like activate anything.
Tapping it with other rocks, no, nothing happens.
No. Oh, okay, Ismelda. If I do anything, this is only because I trust you. He's gonna like get a little serious now. It's only because I trust you, and I know you will kick my butt if I do anything stupid. But I'm gonna touch this and try to pick it up. If it does anything to my mind, just immediately knock me out cold. You put
Ismelda's
me in the
gonna
ground.
like put her hand in her like put her fist in her hand, and she's like, "Okay, I got you."
Oh god, he fears that tiny fist so much right now. Okay, whatever god is out there, please don't smite me down. He's gonna close his eyes. He's gonna touch the stone.
Nothing happens. But roll Arcana.
No, damn it. He's like, this is such him. He's mentally hyped this up to be some massive mind control rock, and it's just a fancy thing. That is an 11. Yeah,
Okay.
because I get +1, so 10 +1 here.
Okay, so you're going to realize that when you make physical contact with this stone, that the stone actually kind of feels like it's not like draining your aura, but it feels like it's like pulling on your aura a little bit. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
He like. Okay, so it feels like it's pulling. He. Can he channel? Can I just sort of channel the natural like magical essence around into the stone, the orange glowy stone?
Yes, you can.
Is it okay? Bergelmir is going to kind of creak an eye open. So look, okay, he's not lost his mind yet, and he's going to try and just funnel essence into it or
Okay,
magic.
so how much mana are you going to use?
Oh boy, he really doesn't use his mana that often. He's gonna put 5.
Okay.
He's gonna go put 5 in.
So you can see that this orange stone actually seems to start glowing a little bit more. And it starts to like kind of resonate and like fade in and out of like that light that is coming off of it. And Esmeralda's like, oh, I want to try too. She's gonna touch it and channel 5 mana from her pool into it. So go ahead and subtract 5 mana.
I've already put that on the spent bit.
Good. I subtracted from Esmeralda's.
But Bergelmir is too distracted by the rock to notice that she's touched it, and he's just like, okay, I mean, it isn't doing anything bad.
And then as soon as you say that, you both get transported through the stone.
Oh, shit.
So
It is anything too bad?
so we're gonna go starting from 60. I'm just gonna take this this section right here. Oh my god. Starting from A60.
Ooh, oh, all the way down here.
Just gonna, get rid of some of this. Alright, so you guys get transported over here.
It's got like, I mean, does it literally just like blink us from one place? Like just bop,
Yep.
bop.
You're gonna see, like, you guys both get surrounded by an orange lighting, like a glowing orange magical essence, and it's going to kind of like suck you into the stone and release you out from another stone that's right behind you now.
Just gonna blink, look around. What the? This is a new kit.
So,
How did huh?
and this one you can actually see, from both sides of that roundabout. You can see on the other side, you see this massive gray stone wall. So like, whereas the rest of the cave is like a clay color, this wall in the front of you is literally just solid, like, stone, like actual stone.
Okay. Bergelmir again, check Ismelda. Is she alright? She just... That was a pretty cool trip, wasn't it?
Ismelda's like, whoa. What just happened?
I think we got teleported. He's going to turn back to the orange thing. Has the power faded, or...?
No, it's still active. It's still active.
Oh, okay, so we've... Okay, I mean, Bergelmir isn't the best with magic. He's like, I think we charged it, so if we want to head back, we can just touch it again. If not, we better make sure we do it at the same time, because I don't know if it requires 2 people to activate, or we just put enough energy into it, mana even. Just decide if we need to run. Okay. Okay, actually, he's going to go back to the orange rock, and then kind of give it an experimental, like, push. Not, like, physically push it. Like, is it, at all movable, or is it very firmly fixed in place?
It's very firmly fixed in place, but as soon as you touch it, it transports you back to the other side.
Oh, he just goes through his side. Ah, so that's how it works. And then, whew, taps it back, and then whew, pops it next to his mouth. Okay. Okay, well, good news is, we can just touch it and head backwards and forwards. He briefly was thinking about, like, picking it up and just carrying it as, like, if they need to run away, they can just touch it immediately and get the heck out of there.
No, it's definitely very fixated in place. You can tell that the first time that you tapped it from the other one, it definitely feels like it's very heavy. Even though it's like just a small 2-inch thick piece of stone, it feels like it's bound to the center of the earth, basically. But...
Okay. Oh god, Beckham like, how deep did we go? He turns back to Ismelda. He's like, I think I've made enough decisions today. Left or right? Which way do you want to go?
Well, you can see that both sides lead to the same place.
I know, but he just wants to give her the choice.
Oh, okay. She's gonna be like, let's go this way.
Okay, I mean, Bergelmir is going to still try to retain the leader thing. Just, if they get crushed by rocks, he'll get crushed first.
She's gonna, like, walk up to the wall.
Bergelmir will follow. It's like, it seems to be proper stone. He's going to search the wall for a bit, just to see if there's anything interesting. Or is it just literally, like, a pure, like, someone's, like, literally just, like, got the line tool and drawn, like, rock in this cave?
It seems that way until you get here.
Oh, okay.
So, when you get here, Ismelda's with you.
Oh my god, yeah, there's a tiny bit of it. It's different, like, black line.
Yeah. So those black lines, what we're gonna see is, let me get the image. I'm gonna post it in Pikachu. So you see this text written on the wall. So I'm gonna swap this back to Discord. There we go. So with this text being written on the wall, now that you can read Elvish, you actually can read the inscription. So, what it says.
Not a total fail.
I'll let you read it out loud to yourself. Like, read it out loud as Bergelmir.
Oh, okay. The cruelty of man has raised this wall to divide the land from mankind's fall. No doors, no windows, no point of entry, hidden in the shadows, a world separated for eternity. Do not try to break it down, do not try to pass through. Without the key, you will drown. It is better you never knew. Ooh. Tingly skin. Ooh, that is like some goosebump stuff. Ah. Like, Bergelmir just like, ugh. Okay. Go the world to define it from mankind's fall. Point of entry hidden in the shadows, a world separated for eternity. Break it down, try to pass. Okay, I think the pass through is literally a telling us off for attempting to use the Thorazaz again. So let's not try that one.
Ismelda's looking at it like, it looks like it says we need a key.
Exactly.
That could be anything.
Without the key, you will drown. Never knew. Drown.
Wait.
I'm slightly worried if it's like it. Bergelmir like looks around the cave a little bit. It's like, I don't know if it's going to drown us in rock if we try to use the wrong key. So maybe a bit of
When it says
Yeah,
a
the
world
shadows.
Separated for eternity, does that mean there's a whole nother world behind this wall?
I don't even. I mean, maybe, or maybe it's like there might just be one small thing that is going to completely revolutionize the world behind this wall. It could literally mean anything. That's the annoyance with poems. You could kind of interpret it 3 different ways. I'm slightly thinking about the shadows bit. He's gonna like look around. Are there any especially kind of like? Oh, it's kind of hard to tell with dark vision. He turns to Ismelda and says, "Can you make like a light, but keep it around for like a minute or so we can cast some shadows?"
So she illuminates herself with fire.
Let's go. Ah, he like blinks a little bit. It's like, oh, that's a bit better. I can see color at last. Oh.
Nothing happens though.
In the shadows. The shadows might be specifically this land behind it, or world, like you said, Ismelda, is a shadow place, or it's been shrouded, kind of like our village. Oh my god, what if there's literally another Dragonia behind here, or a sort of Dragonia?
Her eyes light up like.
Well, hang on. It just an idea. I mean, to divide the land. Considering last time that it was a case of we had to return and gather something like the Thorazaz rune, I think the key to whatever we might need probably back home. I don't feel like they'd keep the key to something as important as this within like a mere hand's reach. He kind of gestures around to this sort of rocky expanse around. I really hope those rock dragons haven't done anything with it.
No, I think you're right. I think if somebody has the key or had the key, I don't think that they would have hid it inside the cave. That's kind of like putting your front door key.
Yeah. I mean, some people leave their front door key under the gnome in the garden, but, very few people. Bergelmir idly like goes up and sort of like touches the wall just as he's talking.
There's nothing
In fact, no,
happens.
I think he's just got like he
Oh,
would like brush his fingers over the
yeah.
Elvish. Just
Roll Arcana.
oh, okay. Wrong tab. That is a 8.
That's fine. That's high enough.
Oh, Ooh.
That's high enough to at least get a snippet.
Okay.
You actually can feel a very powerful magical presence coming from the wall. Like the wall itself. As if the wall itself has been heavily enchanted.
Okay, it's gonna.
Oh, you're breaking up now. Oh. There we go.
Back. Oh my god, that was a. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That was a very special situation. I caught a snippet of something after I said I knocked the wall, and I honestly thought you had just gone silent because you were pulling out the notes to be like, yeah, you got crushed by a rock or something. I was like, ah!
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, thank God.
Nothing happens.
That was the most intense moment ever. Okay, he turns back to Ismelda. He's just like, do you want to, like, I don't know, you're a bit better with magic than me. Can you feel anything? Or is it, I can't tell if it's the wall that's very magical or something behind the wall.
Alright, she's gonna roll Arcana.
It's just on the off chance that, hopefully she does something better than
She
me.
actually does really good.
Ah.
She's gonna actually kind of start like sniffing the wall. And she's like gonna touch it very lightly, touching the words. She's gonna be like, yeah, I feel a very strong enchantment on the entire. Somebody enchanted this entire wall?
Okay, it is the wall. He takes a step back and just admires the size of it. It's just like, holy moly, that's oh my god, we're really dealing with something way out of our scope at the moment. Whoa. In kind of putting together like what you need magically to pull off something like this. Do you know what? I think we've had a really good adventure, and we've got some cool bruises to show for it. Well, I have. I think maybe it's best we head back. We don't want to let any of others fret too much.
She's gonna like punch you in the shoulder like very softly, and she's gonna be like, yeah, maybe you should join me and Jakarth for some training routines in the morning.
You see, like literally, that's his injured arm. He's like, like silent scream. He's like, yeah, maybe I should. I mean, Jesus. Yeah. Do you know what? Maybe if we're going to be doing a bit more stuff like this, I might have to join you for a session or two just to, keep my head. But oh. He's like wincing a little bit, wipes his eye. Okay, I'm gonna. He makes sure he takes a very clear picture of this with the many goggles, just in case something pops up later. He goes, okay. Well, excellent adventure. Let's head back.
Yeah, we should definitely head back.
And then, I think so. Yeah, like as they go all the way back, they're like heading on back. I think, yeah. As they get back to the crossroads, he's going to look to that dragon court, like the stone dragon, almost be tempted to go down there. It's like, do you know what? We'll leave that for another time, and then leave the cave as well.
It's actually gone.
Oh, wait, it's gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. If it's gone, I think he's going to go investigate. He's too stupid. Yep. No, okay. The adventure's not quite over yet. They get most of the way out of there, and then... Oh, accident! I tried to drag the tab to the side. Okay, not quite done. He's like, do you want to just actually maybe just go have a look where that stone dragon went?
So when you get back up there, you're actually gonna see that not only is the dragon gone, but the terrain has reverted back to normal.
It's really crazy. Okay, in a slightly hurried step, but not, overexerting himself, he's going to quickly go and head back to the stone piles, the poop piles, and has the one that he's like knocked over been reset?
No.
Okay, so it's just that area. Okay, and then he's going to come back. He's going to, whew. No, I think I really am going to have to take up some physical training lessons with you. I really am not at my peak. He's... Oh, that's what the bad things are! Okay, Bergelmir, quietly, stealth check please if I'm allowed, is going to creep close as he can and see what is down there.
Or up there.
Oh no, the laugh!
Well, okay, go ahead and stealth check.
Okay, please, gods, please, gods. Okay, that's even worse. That's a 13. I don't know if I've passed that, like, on the margin. Oh no! I got a 13 for my stealth check.
Okay. 1 second. 15. Time to finish that first. Okay, so you actually passed the stealth check thanks to your Fahu rune.
Jesus God. Okay, thank you.
And you're going to see. Let me actually just take it from AT and go down here. It's going to be like this. So you see an entire like horde of them all kind of like nestled around each other, and at the very center you're going to see a massive one of the same types of dragons.
Wait a second. I like it's one of those things where I briefly look at Pondwaz. So it's a 5x5 area. Okay. No, you don't even fit that many in. That's still... Okay, he sees that, and like, it's literally like someone hits the rewind button, and Bergelmir just starts creeping out backwards. No. Oh my god, it's a Giga version? Okay. There's... Oh, but they've got the jump on them. It's possible. No, there's no reason. There's no reason to just needlessly kill. It's not in Bergelmir's nature. Yeah, keeping with the original, Bergelmir creeps in, you hit the rewind button, and he just creeps out in reverse, like, nope.
And you can see, like, there's nothing else over there. It's just the dragons. Like, that's it.
Okay, it's lit. Okay. Yeah, don't need to.
Yeah,
don't need to.
It's just their nest.
Bergelmir gives like a silent like thumbs up and then like aggressively points back to the entrance to Ismelda. Like out. I think like once he gets like back down the descent, he's like gonna, and like quite clearly like out of like eyesight from those things, he's gonna be like, oh, go, like run.
So yeah, just to give you an idea, like that wasn't all of them. Like this whole thing is covered.
What? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Bergelmir wouldn't have even debated it. He would have just gone. It's because you had them like that and they were shaped like that. I was thinking, maybe like a tactical Pondwaz could like severely smash all of them, and maybe he could just like kind of bunch them all together with a bunch of. They just keep expanding. Oh my god! Please, no.
There we go.
Like the dots just consuming.
Yeah, it's more like that. Like the entire section over there is just a body of dragons all laying down amongst each other.
Yeah. No, thank you.
They all also seem to be completely motionless. Like, they all look like they're just one massive sculpture that was sculpted directly out of the mountain.
That's bait. The Bergelmir don't like you. Bergelmir don't like you.
Alright, so you guys make your way outside.
At least he has a really beautiful picture for the bestiary of like the horde of them, and he can like put that as like up as like, oh, this is like the natural like nesting habitats for them. But he's gonna make that discovery outside. Just get out, get out, get out.
Okay, so you guys get out. And immediately upon exiting the cave, Ismelda is like, alright, race you back home. And
What?
more dots.
We literally just stared down death. Okay, race you.
So roll dexterity.
Okay, it's time to do the speed. But little did he know that speed. I got a 5.
That's fine. She crit failed. So
Oh no!
she actually is a lot more tired than she realized she was, and she's going to like jump off, sprout her wings, but then like she's too tired to flap, so she's actually gonna just plummet and fall straight into the water.
Okay, so Bergelmir zooms off ahead, sees her splash. Oh shit! And dive after her.
So roll dex to see if you're catching.
Okay. Come on, please actually be useful. Please actually be useful. Hey, that's a 16.
Okay, you catch her. You actually catch her before she hits the water.
Oh, I do like awesome, like, you know, when you're going for like the nosedive and then you like go break out into the glide and the water goes.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna do that, catch her, gain some height back up. And he's like, "Are you alright?"
She's gonna be like, I'm good. I'm just tired. And she's gonna, like,
She's literally falling asleep in my arm.
Yeah, she's just gonna pass out.
Bergelmir's just like, oh fuck. Because it's not so okay. He's very glad that she's like fine. It's the case of trying to get her back to the Dragonia now. Oh shit. Okay. He's gonna take the flight back as gentle as possible. Mainly because he's carrying the weight of Ismelda with him. He can't really be fancy. Land down. Turn. Is she staying dragon form now, or is she like turned into like her little normal form now because she's gone to sleep?
She's small.
Okay, she's got. Okay, thank God. I was like, I literally like trying to drag her dragon body back through. Okay. Yeah, he's literally just gonna princess carry the princess. Kind of has to.
Yep.
I think he's going to tactically. Yeah, he's gonna like the way they came out. Sneak back round to Jakarth's tent and sort of he's got his arms full, so he kind of like he gives the tent a little like kick. He's like, Jakarth, are you there?
He's not there.
Oh, why are you never in your tent? Well, okay. He's just going to. You have to go through the throne room to get to Ismelda's tent, or does she have some like?
No, if you remember, you actually went out the back door.
Oh, okay. I couldn't quite work out if we literally just like lift the back of like the tent up and just ran out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna head to the back door and slip into her tent. Actually, no. Before he does, he quickly listens to the tent wall. Is there anyone inside?
There is not.
Okay, and then he goes under into the tent, into her like living space, and then just goes and plops her on her bed.
And she just kind of like rolls over, grabs all the blankets, and bundles herself up into a burrito.
Instinctively knows how to burrito herself. Yes, a sigh of relief, and it's just like, oh. Well, that certainly was an adventure. Sleep tight. Oh my god, I'm gonna get it in the neck, and then he's gonna sneak back out the same way.
Okay, so which way are you gonna go after that?
Okay, he's just gonna go like stroll up towards like just take a moment by the center where like the Everfire is, and then just kind of like, whoo.
Yeah, but
Okay.
which way are you gonna go around? Like,
Oh, he's gonna loop back around Jakarth's way.
okay.
Oh god, no! The last thing he's gonna do is go anywhere near Jakond or Ascendi. That's a
So
death sentence down that way.
so you're gonna see. You're gonna as you're walking down that path, you're going to actually see Jakarth standing in front of the tent to the throne room, and you're gonna see Jakond actually talking to Jakarth in front of there.
Wave to them out of politeness and just carries on walking like nothing happened. Nothing.
Jakarth waves. Jakond is kind of like, eh, like.
Okay. Okay, cool. He just waves. Good. In terms of medical attention, actually, who would be the kind of person to go to for this for Dragonia? Is there like a dedicated healer or?
There is not, to an extent.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably gonna just. I mean, if it was me, I would probably just go to your mom.
Yeah. Mommy, I got a boo boo. Dragon bit my arm. Seal first. He needs to give the book back.
Well, you haven't even read it yet.
Yeah, he's gonna quickly. Yeah, okay, got a plan. So he's gonna go to CL first to the museum. Assuming she's still at the museum, or he goes to the museum first to check for her there.
She is there, and she's just dusting off the dirt off of the giant skull with a brush.
So he is Yeah, no. He's too excited about this stuff. He comes up looking all kind of looking very smug, I think is the best way to put it. Not that he's like condescending, but he's just like there's like a kind of like a dumb grin on his face. He's like, "Have I got a story to tell you?"
She's gonna be like, "What you smiling at?"
First of all, he takes the book. He takes the book out. Look, perfect condition, not a dent or anything on it. Pushes it across, and he's like, "A great read. Thank you for letting me borrow it. And you'll never guess what I found."
She's gonna be like, "Did you find something interesting? What did you find?"
So, do you remember the little sort of small little mountain we have in the center of the lake, not far south of this place?
Oh yeah, the one with the stone thingy.
So yeah, I've been inside. Holy moly, was it quite an adventure? And you'll never guess what I found on the inside there. And actually no, the goggles can share. He's going to get the he's going to take his goggles off. Yeah, come on. I mean, most people in Dragonia would know that this is like how Bergelmir shares his things. Yeah, he's going to like set it to like the big wall that they looked at, and kind of to the bit where Ismelda and him were just like, "Oh my god, this whole thing's enchanted," and he's gonna like proudly plop it down. He goes, "Take a look at that."
All right. First of all, you didn't take me.
The what?
She's like, first of all, you didn't take me.
Oh well, he's honestly massively caught off guard. I didn't know you wanted to come for that. Ismelda kind of dragged me. I can't really say no to the princess. Oh god, that's a terrible excuse.
I guess I'll let you off the hook off of that.
I'm so sorry. Ismelda kind of was dragging me out, and then Jakond was giving me evil eyes, and I didn't really want to like double back in. And I'm so sorry. I'll make sure I bring you next time.
You better. You should bring me there tomorrow.
Oh jeez. I'll find a way to make it up to you. I swear. So seriously, I mean, I brought interesting things back. Take a look.
So as she's looking at that, you're actually going to see Soul. She is the most recent character that was posted in the characters tab.
Oh, she doesn't have a house. Does she? Am I being blind? Oh no, she does. Bottom left-hand corner. I'm just blind. Oh my god, she's literally my mother's neighbour. What am I on about?
Yeah. So Saul, she actually walks in and she's like, "Sis, where are you? What are you doing?" And she,
Come here, because he doesn't want her to ruin the moment. It's just like shush, shush, like shush.
she's gonna look at you and she's gonna look back at her sister and she's like, "Ugh, you guys are such nerds. Oh well, come see me later, sis." And she's gonna like turn around and walk out.
He's gonna stick his tongue out at her. She's ruining the moment. Screw her. Yeah. And then he turns back, like, kind of, excitedly grinning towards the CL.
So, Ciel's like, ignore my sister. She's just big-headed.
Yeah, I know. I think I can do that.
Anywho, okay, so tomorrow we're gonna go back in that cave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my tools and see if we can find anything. Maybe
Well,
we
I
can
mean,
try to unlock that door or wall.
ooh, he goes. I mean, if you look at the warning, it quite clearly says that we're gonna unbox something that's really gonna mess everything. I mean, I know it's our job to go dig up the relics of the past, but I think obviously, we're gonna do it with a little bit of care first. Do you have anything that might, like, he kind of like gestures to the just library and its like fullest is like, do you think there's anything that you might have that references like these lands or the shadows or anything that might give us a slight edge against this wall? I mean, I really do not want to like unseal some ancient demon that's going to devour us. Or best case scenario, it just turns out to be a pretty field of trees or something, but just want to prepare for the worst.
Well, I don't know. I've got a tree seed. Maybe that's the key. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, maybe bring as many keys. He kind of like does like little air quote for keys because he's not sure on it, but like bring as many like keys or whatever you think might work, and we can just brew our way through the wall. I mean, something's got to fit.
Yeah. We're gonna try it out.
It's like okay. Yeah, I'm really he like takes the goggles back and just. I think he just kind of like lightly pops them on top of his head. So I'm really sorry if Ismelda wasn't so. Can't really think of a word like nice way to put it. It wasn't so Ismelda, if you get what I mean. I definitely would have come and found you, and we could have explored that together. Well, I would have really actually liked it. Kind of like find somewhere else to look as he's saying that.
Well, all right then. You can always make it up to me tomorrow. Make sure to bring food.
Oh, you know I will. Actually, does he know? Being quite like being someone who likes to remember lots of things. Does he remember like her favorite like sandwich or like snack or something?
Roll intelligence.
Ah, no! It's not the goggles are meant to be for. He's meant to be like, I am never forgetting that she said that this is her favorite thing.
Roll intelligence.
Damn it! No, that's a 21. I mean, I wish for a crit, but
Ooh, okay.
fate has deemed otherwise. Come on.
Well, in that case, you will know that she quite favors dragonberries as a snack.
Immediate like mental note is just like big ass punnet of those. Look, he's got to make it up. Like he can't just like half-ass a little picnic or something.
You also know that the tavern that your mother owns serves not only dragonberries but also has dragonberry pie.
Ah, okay. Like, you just okay. He's already like he's got a little absent-minded. He's thinking about like what the picnic basket is, not less so like what demonic essences could be hidden behind the wall. In the end, it could spell for the entire village. Not prepping for that. No, the dragonberry pie. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he's a bigger, and he's like, okay, I'll definitely come find you tomorrow. Ismelda will probably 100% want to come along as well. If I mean, I don't think we really get a say in that. Yeah, just a heads up.
She like, her countenance of her face falls a little bit, but she's like, it's fine.
Hey, I mean, look, maybe if we can find an excuse for her to be on princess duties, we can, oh man, I really don't want to be rude about her. It's a lot more peaceful with just you and me, and I definitely enjoyed that a lot more. But, right, I really need to get going.
Yeah, I'm almost done here. I'm about to lock it up.
Ah, good. Do you need any help with locking up, or should I just get out of your hair?
Nah, just get out of my hair. She laughs.
He's gonna smile, and then he's just gonna be like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Heads out, and he's gonna be like, oh my, he gets out, she's like, oh, fuck, what the fuck was that?
So you can see it's actually quite late. It's getting quite dark outside.
Okay, would Mum be at the tavern or back at the house?
She'd probably still be at the tavern.
Okay, he's gonna go ahead there.
Okay. So you go to your mother?
Yeah, I don't know, I guess, yeah, he comes in, gives her a big hug, it's always, loves his mother very much. He's like, hey, I got a big favour to ask. Dragonberry pie. Gives a big grin.
She's gonna look at you, and let me make her roll.
No. As the roll is happening, he's like, no. I just a picnic tomorrow. I need some food, and I really would like some dragonberry pie.
She's looking at you like,
Can I make a deception roll against?
Yeah, make a deception roll. I doubt you'll pass it though.
Oh my god, it's like 2. That makes a 3 overall.
Yeah, definitely. She's looking at you like, Like, you can see the smile on
her
face.
No, that's a 4 overall. No, I've got a 2 for my deception. I mean, it's still a 4, though.
The DC was a 19.
I mean, it's a mum. It doesn't help that he's so bad at lying as well.
So, she's gonna look at you with a smile, and she's like, And you can tell she knows, but she's not gonna say anything. She's like, sure, I'll make you a dragonberry pie just for you.
He literally he just rests his palms against his forehead. He's just like, thanks, Mom. I love you so much.
She's like, love you too, son. I'll see you tomorrow. Better be bright and early.
I definitely will be. And then he kind of just completely ashamed of himself.
And then as you're walking out, she's gonna be like, make sure to dress nice.
Yeah, I will. It's literally trying to hide himself in himself. It's he's just gonna head back to his house at that point. He's too emotionally ruined.
Oh gosh, that's great. But yeah, the whole village seems to be starting to shut down.
Wind down.
Close up everything, and
Okay. Bergelmir's gonna head back to his tent. Slightly scowl at the tear in his coat that is left by the claws. I guess he would try to actually mend it somewhat. He's not gonna wear this for tomorrow. Oh,
I just remembered. To correct my previous statement, the person who would be in charge of healing and stuff would be Ascendi. She would be the village healer. But she's not just a healer. She doesn't do a lot of healing, but that's one of her things that she does. But people in this town or in this village don't normally get hurt, so it's not really a common thing. That's why you see there's no medic wing. There's no place.
I was thinking obviously as a being half dragon, it's very difficult to actually sustain proper injuries for the people. I was just thinking that I just a good thing to know. I mean, the wound doesn't look too bad, does it? It just looks like he's been scratched by something very aggressively.
It's barely even a thing.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna head back to his place, cringe at himself for a good couple of seconds, and then Yeah, he's going to try and repair the coat that he like wore, that got
Mm-hmm.
torn up in the like slightly on the arm. So he's gonna try and repair that as best as he can. What kind of role would that be?
Uh,
It's more of like a stitch in time saves 9. So before he like properly like tears it in some big attack or something, he's just
let's go with sleight of hand since it's like
okay.
a
Nimble
hand.
hands.
Yeah.
He got 19.
Okay, so you definitely sew it back up. It
Okay,
is
cool.
good as
He's not going to wear that tomorrow. He's going to wear like an actually, and like a nice one that he. Because if he does what Mum says, that basically means that she wins, but also it is CL, so it's like it's really caught between a rock and a hard place here. Makes intense decision of what clothes to wear tomorrow. He's gonna get fresh clothes for tomorrow. In the sense that it's like he's probably got like multiple coats and the
Yeah.
one that isn't scuffed up.
Makes
Not
sense.
not anything fancy, just literally the one that isn't like dirtied by anything. And then I think he's just going to turn in for the night. That was a pretty wild adventure, and he's probably still reeling that he nearly let Ismelda like drop into the lake. So, I mean, he caught her, but it still could have happened. Yeah, and I think that will be it for him. I think he will zonk, just crash, just sleep instantly.
Yep. Alright, so your character goes to sleep and will wake up in the morning on the next session. And that'll be it.
That bit was brilliant with Yuna at the tavern. Oh my god. literally said, didn't even like say much, just and his whole like lie just immediately broke in front of him. Oh, that was brilliant. Well, that was awesome.
She didn't even roll at advantage. She just naturally
It's just natural, like there wasn't even like much stacked against Bergelmir, or like she had any big buffs. It was literally just the fact that like Fate went, no, it's mom those. Damn it!
It's so funny.
It's like literally destined.
Alright, I'm gonna end the recording and we can keep talking about it.